In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on November 8, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NBA games after fully watching this video. One thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Heat versus Denver Nuggets. The Miami Heat are set to face off against the Denver Nuggets on Friday evening in a non-conference showdown at Ball Arena. The Heat are currently riding a 2-game losing streak, having suffered a narrow 115-112 defeat to the Phoenix Suns in a road game on Wednesday. On the other hand, the Nuggets are entering this contest with a 3-game winning streak, most recently securing a 124-122 victory over the Oklahoma City Thunder at home on Wednesday night. The Heat remain shorthanded, with Kevin Love officially ruled out for the game and James Jackson Jr. listed as questionable, adding to their injury woes. Meanwhile, the Nuggets are also dealing with some key absences, as Aaron Gordon remains sidelined and Jamal Murray's status is uncertain, as he is listed as questionable for the matchup. Despite the Nuggets' 3-game winning streak, their recent victories have not been flawless. In their last game, they found themselves down by 11 points at halftime against the Thunder and needed a strong second-half performance to secure the win. Russell Westbrook contributed with 29 points and shot 3-4 from beyond the arc. While Westbrook is undeniably a future Hall of Famer, his inconsistency has been a persistent issue, which is why he is currently averaging just 12 points per game. He will bring a certain level of confidence into this game, but his tendency to force shots and continue shooting even as he cools off could be detrimental to the Nuggets' offense. Moreover, Denver's injury issues, especially the absence of key players like Murray and Gordon, have severely impacted their depth. In fact, during their most recent game, the Nuggets only used 3 bench players, including Zeke and Nagy and Hunter Tyson. While Nikola Jokic remains healthy and in MVP form, he will face a tough challenge in the form of Bam Adebayo, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Adebayo's strength lies in his defense, and he will be a constant presence in Jokic's face, making life difficult for the Nuggets star center. Tyler Herro has emerged as the Heat's best player this season, and he is expected to have a significant impact in this game as well. In this matchup, the key strategy is to fade the red-hot Nuggets, Russell Westbrook, and their injury-plagued roster. The Nuggets' recent success cannot overshadow the mounting challenges they face with injuries, making it difficult for them to maintain their momentum. As a result, the Miami Heat to cover the spread as underdogs is our full-game side pick. Both teams have struggled defensively lately, with the Heat allowing an average of 110 points over their last 4 games, while the Nuggets have been even more vulnerable, giving up 120 points per game over their previous 5 contests. Both teams have also shown a strong ability to draw fouls, with Denver leading the league in free throw attempts at 29.8 per game, while Miami ranks 9th with 25 free throw attempts per game. Both teams enjoyed a night off on Thursday, meaning they will enter this game well rested and ready to put up points. Despite their injury issues, the Nuggets have still managed to score effectively, as demonstrated by their 124-point performance against a high-energy Thunder team in their last game. Westbrook will continue to force the offense with his high-risk, high-reward style, and regardless of the outcome, he will either score points for Denver or miss deep shots, creating long rebounds that could turn into fast break opportunities for the Heat. Jokic is expected to continue filling up the stat sheet, as he has been averaging a triple-double and consistently creates offense with his exceptional court vision. Meanwhile, the Heat will rely on their 2 dynamic athletes, Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, and surround them with a strong supporting cast of shooters. Herro, who hit 5 3-pointers in his last game against Phoenix, is likely to continue his hot shooting in this game as well. The Nuggets' loss of Aaron Gordon, one of their top defenders, will undoubtedly provide a boost to the Miami offense, as it weakens Denver's defensive toughness. Denver has gone over the total in 6 consecutive games, and we expect this trend to continue, with the over hitting for a 7th straight time in this game. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Portland Trail Blazers versus Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves will welcome the Portland Trail Blazers to Target Center in Minneapolis on Friday, November 8, 2024, for an exciting clash within the Northwest Division. This game marks the first meeting of the season between the two teams, offering a thrilling opportunity for both sides to make an early statement in the standings. The Portland Trail Blazers are entering the game following a 118-105 defeat to the San Antonio Spurs, while the Minnesota Timberwolves are coming off an impressive 135-119 victory against the Chicago Bulls. With both teams eager to improve their early season records, fans can expect a competitive and hard-fought contest as they aim to gain momentum. The Portland Trail Blazers continue to struggle with roster issues as Mattis Thybulle remains sidelined, leaving them even more short-handed for this matchup. In contrast, the Timberwolves are coming into this game with a fully healthy roster, putting them in a stronger position to dominate. Portland has had difficulty generating consistent offensive production this season, and their struggles have been compounded by injuries. After their disappointing loss to the Spurs, it remains uncertain how much resistance they will put up in this game. Given their lackluster performance in their most recent outing, it seems unlikely that the Blazers will pose a significant challenge to the Timberwolves in this matchup. Both teams will be playing the second game of a back-to-back set, which can often lead to fatigue and uneven performances. While the Timberwolves' recent victory over the Bulls allowed their players some rest, Portland's struggles are difficult to ignore, especially following their uninspiring loss to San Antonio. Although the Timberwolves are favored by a hefty margin in this game, the reality is that they are the superior team and should easily handle Portland. If Minnesota comes out focused and avoids any lapses in concentration, they should be able to secure a comfortable win on their home court. So the Minnesota Timberwolves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. As both teams will be traveling on Thursday night, they will both arrive in Minneapolis fatigued, setting the stage for a game between two tired squads. This will already be Portland's third back-to-back of the season, and in each of the first two instances, their performance in the second game resulted in the total going under the projected number. When Portland is forced to dig deep into their bench, they often rely on players who are not consistent NBA scorers, such as Rayan Rupert, Delano Banton, and Duop Reith. This lack of depth is particularly evident in games with quick turnarounds, where the Blazers have struggled to find offensive rhythm. On the other hand, the Minnesota Timberwolves have been solid defensively, limiting their opponents to just 93 points in their most recent win over Charlotte. They currently rank fourth in defensive efficiency, according to dunksandthrees.com, which bodes well for their chances of stifling Portland's offensive efforts. Given these factors, Portland's scoring difficulties, and Minnesota's defensive prowess, all signs point toward another low-scoring game for the Trail Blazers, making the under the most likely outcome. So far this season, the Minnesota Timberwolves have gone over the total in 5 of their 8 games, including a balanced 2-2 record for games that exceeded the posted total at home. Their most recent contest continued this trend, as did 4 of their last 5 games. Conversely, the Portland Trail Blazers have only seen 4 of their 9 games finish with the total going over, with their most recent matchup ending under the total. Both teams are still in the process of figuring out their identities as the season unfolds, and they both face challenges with scoring in the paint. Until they find more consistent offensive strategies and solutions, betting on the under seems like a sensible approach. Given both teams' struggles to consistently put up points, particularly in their most recent games, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.